All right, we're about to dive into a story that really blurs the line between a love that's gone way too far and some seriously forbidden magic. It all kicks off with a family's grief, but trust me, it spirals into an all-out battle for a young girl's soul. I want you to just think about this for a second. That friend your kid whispers to in their room, the one who knows all their secrets? What if it wasn't imaginary at all? What if it was something much, much older and a whole lot more dangerous, whispering right back? For Arav's family, this entire nightmare starts with a question they just can't answer. Their maid, Simran, is found dead. The police rule it a suicide, case closed. But for this family, the real horror, it's only just beginning. So how does a terrible family tragedy morph into something so much darker? Well, it doesn't start with rattling chains or spooky noises. It starts with their little girl, Asta. Right after Simran's death, Asta just changes. She's not the same kid. She's withdrawn, she's angry, and she's talking to someone her parents can't see. They feel completely lost, and this coldness just settles over their house. They're at their wits' end, so they turn to Asta's grandmother, Biro. She takes one look and she sees what they can't. She performs a small ritual and ties a simple black thread around Asta's wrist. And her warning is absolute. Do not ever take this off. This little thread is the only thing keeping the darkness out. But here's the thing. The entity that's latched onto Asta, it's clever. It doesn't show up looking like a monster. No, it comes as a friend, a protector. And it preys on the loneliness of a child. Suddenly, a beautiful woman in a sari appears in Asta's room. She says her name is Damini, and she's just here to help. She makes a secret pact with Asta, a bond built on this one powerful idea. I'm your secret, only you can see me. Right away, the spirit's first move is to isolate the child. And this is Damini's whole game plan. She earns Asta's trust by, solving her problems. A bully at school pushes her. That night, he wakes up screaming, terrified by nightmares. Damini becomes Asta's secret weapon, and with every little act of supernatural revenge, her grip on Asta gets tighter and tighter. So the trap has been set. The spirit has Asta's complete trust. And now, it's ready to make its final move. Okay, so picture this. Asta is older now, in college, and she gets into a fight. She's cornered by this guy Chirag and his friends. She is terrified. And right then, Damini appears, totally invisible to everyone else, and gives her a terrible choice. If you want me to save you, you have to take off the thread. You have to break your grandmother's one and only rule. Trusting her ghost friend, Asta reaches down and unties the thread. And in that single tiny moment, the gateway is thrown wide open. The change, it is instant, and it is absolutely horrifying. When she gets home, her eyes are blood red. It's Asta's face, but that cruel smile, that's not her. When her dad, Arav, asks her about the missing thread, she attacks him with this inhuman strength, throwing him across the room. And then she turns on her own mother and strikes her. She is no longer their daughter. She's just a vessel for something else. After they somehow manage to restrain their own daughter, the family knows. They know they are facing a power that is way beyond their understanding. They have to find someone, anyone, who can explain the dark magic that has taken their little girl. They find their last hope, an expert in the occult named Rishi Kalmuch. And the second he lays eyes on the possessed girl, he gets it. This isn't some random haunting. Oh no, this was planned. This was a ritual. He even gives the magic a name, Chaya Pran Vithi, the Shadow Soul Ritual. He explains that this is a forbidden kind of magic. It's not about scaring people, it's about soul transference. It's about bringing someone back from the dead by sacrificing a living soul to power their resurrection. So here's the terrifying logic behind it. The spirit haunting Asta, Damini, she's just a tool. The ritual needed a sacrifice, you see, to generate enough power for the soul transfer. And that's when it all clicks. The sacrifice was their maid, Simran. Her death wasn't a suicide at all. It was murder. It was step 2 of the ritual. And then, all of a sudden, the possessed Asta breaks free, but she doesn't attack. She runs, not just randomly, but with this terrifying purpose, pulling her family and the expert into a desperate chase through the city streets. As they're chasing her, Rishi Kalmuk is screaming a warning. She's being pulled to the spirit's original body. If that spirit re-enters its own corpse, it's gonna unleash an evil more powerful than you can imagine.
Asta is running towards one specific house, a house her family knows all too well. It belongs to Arav's brother, Rohit. But why there? Who could possibly be the mastermind behind something so monstrous?
And there it is. The horrifying, sickening truth is revealed. The mastermind is Rohit, Asta's uncle. And the spirit possessing her? It's his dead wife, Damini. He set up the whole thing, Simran's death, the haunting, the possession, all to bring back the woman he loved, even if it meant sacrificing his own niece to do it. Down in the basement, Damini's corpse is lying on a table, her eyes just starting to flutter open as the spirit inside Asta prepares to make the jump. The family has seconds, literally seconds, to stop a permanent evil rebirth. There's only one way out of this. Rishi Kalmuth yells that they have to perform Damini's last rites right now. They have to cremate her body. It's the only thing that will sever her soul's connection to this world and finally set Asta free. While Arav physically holds back his now crazed brother Rohit, Mohini and the grandmother drag the corpse outside and set it on fire. As the flames consume the body, the spirit of Damini is ripped out of Asta, who just collapses, finally herself again. You know, this story leaves us with a really chilling thought. Rohit's love was so all-consuming that it became a sickness, and it poisoned everyone and everything around him. It just goes to show that even the purest emotions, when they get twisted, can lead to the absolute darkest of evils.